I'm trying so hard. My mission on this earth is to connect you to the magic of nature, to thrive physically and globally, to bring the principles of the rainforest into your everyday life. Join me on this journey as I interview changemakers around the world and experiment with permaculture, syntropic agroforestry and so much more. Hi, my name's Helly Weatherburn and welcome to Thriving with Nature. Click subscribe to join the adventures each week. Hey Thrivers, I've just been measuring. It's been in the dirt. Been measuring the driveway and the parking area and the entrance. I've also been drawing out. I've never built a driveway before, so this is all very new for me. But what I did was I've gone through pricings. I've drawn some drawings. Pat Gita, who is the owner of this land, he's given me some quotes, and I've just sort of run the numbers, sort of done the measurements. The driveway itself is 44 meters, the actual 2 trucks that I'm going to be cementing. The parking area is about 50 square meters, and the entrance area is about 13 square meters. So I've just been measuring all that, I've decided to go with 10 centimeters thick cement because I googled what the standard was in Australia. Just figured I'd go with that. They always go over the top, so I thought let's do 10 centimeters because I'm not putting metal in the road. I'm just putting, this is just cement. Down the track, 5-10 years, I'd like to, do a different and a beautiful driveway, but right now 2 cement trucks is fine for me. And then also, because we've got to have, there's sort of pipes that need to go under the road, because this is sort of all of Bali. In Australia we hide everything in gutters. Bali, they all have these sort of ditches or these channels of water that goes alongside the road. So I've just got to make sure that my driveway goes over the top of that, and I've got some pipe that is in there to help the water keep flowing. And then over the top of that, I definitely need steel just to help strengthen that so it doesn't crack, all that other stuff. But yeah, so that's what I've just been doing today. I'm going to meet with Pat Gita and we'll just go through the points I want to make sure it's curvy. I might want to straighten that bit out a bit, make sure he does put steel in those bits, and make sure it's not dead straight. So all these little points, no one popped in just to double check. And I'm ready to go, feeling confident. Let's do it. We are heading, gotta get my boots. I don't really need them, but I've got to look the part. We're going to the I don't know what store we're going to. We're going to like a hardware / something store. First I've got to head down to town. I've got to head 20 minutes down one way because I need to get money out. And there's one ATM 20 minutes away. So I've got to go to that ATM. And then I've got to come back up the hill, and I'm meeting Pat Gita, the owner of the land. And we are heading to some shop another 20 minutes away in a different direction. I think it'd be so funny if it was going to the same place. I'm going to the ATM. Anyway, these are the kind of things that can happen when your communication is a little bit limited. So that is the plan, Stan. And all of this is for the driveway. So we're getting cement and all the things, because the next few days we are building a driveway. I've never built a driveway. This is exciting. So I popped on my bike and head down to the village to go to the ATM, and then went back and went with Pat Gita to the hardware store. Unfortunately, I didn't film that, but something did happen while I was there. I went to Pat Gita's just to meet him, and then we were going down to the hardware store, ordering the stuff for the driveway, and then coming back. And got to Pat Gita's, and he was just getting ready, and so I was talking to his wife. They're both so lovely, absolutely beautiful souls, and I just get really frustrated that I can't communicate. I'm trying so hard. There's days where I feel like, oh my God, my Indonesian's getting really good. I can understand, I'm having conversations. And you think you're okay, and then you rock up and they say a few sentences and you're like, have no idea what they're saying. And I hate saying, sorry, I don't understand. After we came back from the hardware store, Pat Gita invited me, just their politeness. They always like, do you want to come in for a drink? And I just couldn't, because I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Look at me, I'm crying. And I just knew if I got in there and I was struggling with trying to communicate, I would cry. And that's not. I don't really want to do that. They're just being so kind, and I'm sure they're frustrated too. Anyway, I just wanted to remember these moments because there's lots of amazing stuff going on. But it's such a journey, it's challenging. So I'm just feeling a bit sorry for myself, and that's okay. You can have down days. I just want to remember these moments because it's easy to record the exciting stuff. I planted pineapples, I'm designing this and getting a driveway, like it's improvements. But it's not all moving forward, and it's not all easy, and it's not all smooth sailing. But that's what makes it so worthwhile. When I finally move into a house on that land, that would be amazing. Anyway, thank you for witnessing this moment. As humans, sometimes we try and push ourselves out of these moments, but sometimes life is just hard, and sometimes it's tough, and that's okay. Life is 50-50. These beautiful souls are... So this pipe has come all the way from the rainforest, which I'll show you in a minute. But they've basically manually gone up to the rainforest and connected to the pipe wherever that is. There's a natural resort, spring where everyone in this village connects their water to. And they dig a pipe all the way down. You can see it goes all the way, and it's about 700 meters to my land, I think. Or maybe it's 700 meters just along here. But that's what you got to do to get some water. But it's beautiful, fresh rainforest, delicious water. It's very awesome. But it's quite interesting. If something breaks, you're not getting water, you have to check this whole area and follow your pipe to see what's happened. Api.
Pakai sok biar jaringnya bisa masuk.
Here Pat Gita is connecting two pipes with the flame and melting them together. So they keep joining pipes and lay it down all the way to my place. We then wait for the water, but Pat Gita says it comes tomorrow. And there it is. There's the water the next day, all filled up from the rainforest. Materials have arrived, and we even have the pipes, the cement piping underneath the driveway to help the water go through. We did actually have one accident, but that's okay. We'll have to just get another one. You'll also see them preparing. They're cutting up bamboo and using it as the sides for the cement to hold. And if you can see, I am in ceremony gear. It's just a casual ceremony gear. I've got a white, I think they're called kabayas. It's white lacy. It's a bit more of a bigger ceremony, but we are headed to the land because we're doing a ceremony for the driveway. which I believe is basically blessing, wishing it the best as we build the driveway. I'm not too sure, but let's go check it out. This is Pak Gita, and in front of him is the priest and his assistant. They are arriving and just putting all the pieces together. They then head up to the north end of the land where a temple is and start the very first blessing. Here they're blessing you with holy water 3 times over the head, and then 3 times on your right palm you drink the water, and then the last piece is over your face. Then the final bit is some pieces of rice that you put on your forehead. I'm actually not quite sure what that part is. If you do know, pop down in the comments below. Balinese Hindu ceremonies are really complicated, and there's many aspects to it, of which it can take years and years to understand. This was the main part of the ceremony. We sat here for about 20 minutes and went through the ceremony. You'll see we actually all do the praying to the gods. There's 3 or 4 different elements to it. You actually put flowers behind your ears each time. It really is a beautiful process. When you're in Bali, you see all these ceremonies nearly every day, and they're always blessing different areas. It's one of the reasons why I think there's such a beautiful energy here in Bali. The final pieces of this ceremony, they're doing many different blessings on the corner there of the ceremony, and then they go around to different areas of the driveway and bless. The final part of the ceremony, they actually hung up a previously sacrificed chicken. Overall, the whole process was amazing, and I'm very grateful to the priest for coming and doing it. Today is the day when the cementing begins on the driveway. So I got a message early this morning from Pak Gita, the owner of the land, saying he was getting the mixing machine, getting that all sorted, and so there's going to be up to 6 workers, I think, today. So that's amazing. So I am looking forward to seeing what's been happening. I've got to walk there. We'll go check out what's happening today. The mixing machine has arrived. Now this process was so scary for me to watch them pull this machine. If it fell, it would crush any of them. It's very nerve-wracking. And they're just using 2 skinny pieces of plank wood. Unfortunately, we sprung a leak. One of the pipes that leads down to the village was broken, and so now we have to fix it. The only way they fix it is by cutting it open, going and getting another piece of pipe to fix the broken end, and then joining it back together. Tidak 80.
Hah? Berapa? Oh, kurang. Yang ini udah benar?
Ya ini.
7? Ya, bagus.
75.
Nah, 70 ya.
Oh, 70.
Sana?
70, 80,
Ini baik.
70.
Ya,
Bagus.
7 yang ini kurang.
Tapi
Ini sudah
Oh, ini belum jadi nih.
80.
Iya.
Ini
belum jadi.
Ya, belum.
Belum jadi.
I had noticed they'd already started to put the center in, and so that's why I double checked the measurements. It's always good to double check, even if it's been written down before.
Yat, apa alusin yan? Yat, angkat kau. Mau benar bertani pun apa? Oh, mau benar kan.
Alright, I'm here. Look next to me. You guys have been with my mystery path. Kamu membantu? Bagus. Bagus. Berapa lama untuk dikuruskan?
This little guy is my neighbour, and that's his father, and he's helping out cementing. He actually helped the whole way. It was amazing. Stay tuned for next episode where we get some more supplies, clear the car parking area, and have a little bit of fun. Remember to hit subscribe and also give us a thumbs up.
If you want to learn more how you can bring the principles of the rainforest into your everyday life, grab the Thriving with Nature free checklist from thrivingwithnature.com/checklist and start changing your life to be thriving with nature. Beginning of another week.